Guys, what up, what up? Hope everyone's having an amazing day. We're out here. It's Sunday night, currently 8:40 p.m. and just doing a little late night talk session, just kind of recapping. This is episode 2 of Scaling Flight Foods, and something I want to talk about today is just the law of detachment and how I've been implementing that into the business, because this year, 2026, we're going more all in than we ever have with Flight Foods. This is plan A, there is no plan B's. We burned all the boats. And in a season where it seems like Flight Foods has to happen, we're at the same time detaching from certain outcomes. And I just want to explain the mindset I have with scaling and growing Flight Foods right now, where we're focused on inputs right now. So you ever want something so bad to happen that you start operating out of fear, and you're like, it has to happen today, it has to happen today. This person has to say this person has to do that. And you start to frantic, you start to panic. And whenever you panic, you don't get the reward. And that's because you're operating out of fear. That's a different frequency. You're not operating out of faith and trusting God's plan. And when God puts a plan on your heart, it's just so important that you follow it. You don't chase it, you attract it. You attract it with your daily inputs, your daily strives to better your business. So for me right now, it's focusing on the website. It's sending a certain amount of DMs a day. It's running ads. It's doing in-person events. It's building this symphony of all these things coming together, and not so focused on the exact outcome, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not saying okay, we need this number by this date and it has to happen by this date. It's more planting the seeds, and eventually you're gonna do so many reps, they'll be unreasonable for you not to make it. I started Flight Foods in my dorm room, and I had that same mentality back then, where it was like, yeah, it took me 3 years to launch a single product, but every single day just committing to the grind and just not focusing about when it's going to be released, even though I'm always pushing that and I'm always moving with urgency and great care. If it doesn't get released tomorrow, it's okay, because I'm still working on it, and just know that the time will come, and I've seen it. So that was a 3-year journey just to launch it, and now we're coming up on 3 years in the market, and I feel like we're kind of coming up on another little exponential growth. I can just sense it coming, because we're putting so much intentional effort every single day with the inputs, the website, community events, Discord server. We're slowly stacking these bricks. Same thing with working out. When I first started working out, I remember the first thing I started doing was taking the stairs every single day in my dorm room. I would never take the elevator. I was like, I can't be seen taking a lift. I need to take the stairs every single day. And then I started working out. And then I started eating more. And then I started just adding these small layers. And I feel like we're starting to get to a point where website, in-person events, retail, social media, affiliates, UGC creators, we're starting to add all these bricks up. And I feel like we're getting closer and closer. And it's such an important mindset shift when it's a high pressure environment, and Flight Foods is where I've bet everything on. I've bet myself everything to make Flight Foods work, but I'm not so focused on the when, I'm more focused on why, if that makes sense. Why am I gonna succeed? Because I'm doing these inputs. I'm not focused on forcing any timelines or anything like that. And this applies to everything too. It's all on God's timing, and things are not going to go your way. Sometimes you have to be stubborn with the vision. You still feel called to do this certain thing, but you're flexible with how you get there. And that's what the law of detachment is for me. It's just detaching from certain outcomes, and it's just embracing the journey, embracing the every single day grind. And even if I work hard as I can today, and I still get told no by X amount of stores, and I launch a certain amount of Facebook ads and they don't work, or there's a bug on the website, I'm still gonna wake up the next morning I'm still gonna attack it. Similar to how it took 800 trials to launch the first product, I'm approaching scaling with that same exact mindset where I'll try 800 different ways to scale flight foods and do so many reps. It would be unreasonable for you not to fail. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Novak Djokovic, all the greatest athletes, Tom Brady, Muhammad Ali, they did so many reps in the gym that if they didn't fail, it wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? I mean, if they didn't win, it would be like weird if they didn't win. So just approaching everything with that mindset of it doesn't matter what happens today, it doesn't matter what happens this hour. We're not planning in hours, we're planning in days, we're actually planning in decades. We're planning for the big run. This is here to stay. We're here to play for years and years to come because I feel so called and I have a fire inside my heart for this and I just can't ignore it. So we're building this for the long haul, and I just want to say I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you guys always tuning in. So drop a like, comment, subscribe, follow the journey. We're scaling flight foods. I just wanted to share a little bit of the behind the scenes, exactly how I'm thinking right now. And I'll get into more details later, but let me know what you guys want to see next. But I'm super excited. We have some new things coming out, utilizing AI technology. We're expanding, we're delegating, we're learning a lot of new things, and I feel like we're getting very close to finding some breakthroughs. We also have some new products coming out very soon, so still always, working on new products and finding a way there, which is a blessing. And every day it doesn't even feel like work because I love it. And that's another thing I wanted to say is just when you find your passion or you have that calling on your heart and you stop ignoring it and you start pursuing it, it makes the input so much easier. I love Mondays. I cannot wait to wake up tomorrow morning, and it's such a blessing to be in that position. And I just want to share this. If you guys are starting your own business or you're thinking about posting on social media, anything like that, just go out there and do it because it's the greatest journey of all. And we'll see. I'm documenting the journey. I'm building in public. So if you guys want to see what happens next, you just gotta follow along. And yeah, we'll get it. I'll see you guys in the next video.